Hey everybody, Tubalcan again. Just got done at the gym. Some people have asked, who am I? Am I some expert on shills? You know, am I some expert on flat earth? No, I'm none of that. I'm just a schmuck who's working for the man. Got roped in, I guess, before I got enlightened. And I'm locked and loaded in. Run a family business that's been in existence over 40 years. Married with 3 kids. Every 2 weeks, I got to meet a payroll. I have, 15, 20 employees that depend on me to meet their payroll so they can get paid and pay their bills. I'm also the guy that has to pay payroll taxes every 2 weeks to the IRS. I also got to pay sales tax, federal, state, regional, city, landlords, banks, suppliers, and a wife and 3 kids. I used to take care of my parents. Mom died 5 years ago, Dad died a year ago. So that is one less responsibility I have, are my parents. But my crippled father lived with us while we were raising 2 little ones, because one's a little bit older. I have 2 kids that are under 7, and I'll be 50 this year, so I have 2 kids after 40. Those are the people I answer to. So when ballers come on and want me to clarify things and demand answers from me, it ain't happening. I told you who I answer to. IRS, landlords, employees who need their pay, city officials, building inspectors, health inspectors, customers, and 3 children, and a wife. So the idea that, first, if you're a baller, and I'm going to answer your silly questions, you can go fuck yourself. Understand you are the lowest in a long list of people who I answer to. Number 2, if you're a fan of Mark Sargent or Patricia Steers or Eric Dubay and don't like what I'm saying or doing, too fucking bad either. It's just my perspective. From a guy who, again, has been looking into conspiracies for a while. So much so, I joined the Freemasons because that was the next thing in line to the Illuminati. So I actually walked in and joined the Masons to get into their hornet's nest, which I found out was nothing. So I know there's shit going on, especially with having kids, doctors jabbing them. I'm a person who doesn't think the vaccines are the best thing for my kids. So I'm fighting that battle and having to answer to pediatricians. CDC getting in touch with your insurance company because you haven't had your kids vaccinated properly. So I have a long list of things and people I answer to. And one of them is not comment section. Alright? So as I said, ballers and fans of Sargent and Dubay and Patricia and Lord Stephen Christ, I don't give a fuck. Again, all of yous are in the position to be doing shit. No wife, no kids, no jobs, no responsibilities, but yet do nothing. And that's just wrong where I come from. And again, Dubay, his focus on Hitler and the Jews, he lost me. And nothing new's come out of him. Powerland is just a freak, discrediting himself. So you got Sargent and Patty putting out videos bi-weekly, doing interviews, setting up a network. So they're in our face. They're the ones basically calling out there, come to us and we will take care of you with mixers, phallic symbol videos, and again, apparently, if you're going to Sargent for information, it's all coming from the military-industrial complex, which again is kind of like the Jews and Hitler topic. focusing on something that is negative and that is fucking us. So that's one of the reasons why I focus on Sargent and Steer. They are heavily involved in wanting people to listen to them. And the message that they're giving is we are going no further with data, interviewing military personnel, and wanting to create a TMZ-style environment. I don't have time for that. Again, I barely have time to make a fucking video. My business is 24/7. Last video I really made was 6 years ago. Someone took me in a jiu-jitsu tournament. Never made a video, never came on. It wasn't until the Mixer TMZ phallic symbol video came out that I realized what the fuck is going on and why are so many people still interested in the Nothing New TMZ crew. I didn't understand. So that's what motivated me. The lack of new information, the lack of activity, and the lack of effort by people who have zero responsibilities to get the fuck out and do something. So I have problems now listening to what I see as lazy motherfuckers who sit on their ass and do nothing. Who's got an hour and a half, really, in a day to listen to a Patricia Steer interview about what? I saw some fucking thing online for 5 hours something was on Jeff Stewart. How the fuck does somebody have 5 hours to sit around? So, that's who I am. I'm someone who barely has 10 minutes during my day, whether in the office that looks like a bunker or in my fucking car, to get something off my fucking chest. Because I was motivated by mixers, TMZ, sex tapes, and phallic symbols that are supposed to be flat earth instead. So, as far as I'm concerned, I was awoken. I was just trying to hopefully get some new flat earth update at some point from Sargent, but for some reason, no. Same old, same old. The newest thing was, again, phallic symbol, and then putting up the music video on the chick who rode him. Rode him like a pony, not like a whore. I'm not, that girl in no way rode him like a whore. She rode him like a cowgirl would ride a little pony. So, that's who I am. On my way to work. Just got done working out. Grew up in the 70s playing sports. Football, hockey, basketball, baseball. That bullshit. Enjoy violence. It's in my blood. I was raised by a pretty physical father. And as I said, post-depression. Oh yeah, I'm pulling into work. Love seeing the employees sitting down thinking, it's awesome, man. You have no idea the type of human beings who work for me. I guess maybe it's a reflection on me that I actually hire them. But it is unfucking believable, man. People sitting in my fucking stores, just sitting there fucking like they can sit there and smoke in my motherfucking store. Sorry about that. I backed into a fucking parking spot and there's a piece of shit who works for me just staring at me on my chair, smoking in the back of my fucking... Oh, it was vaping. You have no idea. The fucking shit. That is why I have zero tolerance for ballers who think I owe them some type of fucking answer, as well as little fans of the TMZ style crowd that are all about going to mixers and making phallic symbol videos. I don't have fucking time. So here's 10 minutes of my life, kind of giving you a little window who I am. I am no expert. I went into Freemasonry, studied the occult, understood symbols, and just have a different perception of the world around me than most. Not saying it's right, not saying it's wrong. It's the one I live with, that I deal with day by day. So if you're a fan of Dubé or Sargent and Steer, or you're a baller, and you don't like what I'm saying, too fucking bad. And you may or may not get an answer from me. I won't delete any posts, and I will never shut down comments. But whether I answer you or not is all up to time, whether I have it or not. Alright? So flat lines matter, not a fucking individual. Alright? Out.